In the tab Customer Orders, we see a list of repair orders. In the column Manager, we see Responsible Manager for each order. That is the person who is responsible for the quality and timing of the repairs. If we press the button Take the Order, we will appoint a responsible manager for this order. Orders can be filtered to display only your repairs, or there is a much more convenient way to manage your orders, and it is through the Orders Manager tab. Here we see all our orders colored boxes. The color of each square corresponds to the current status of the repair. The numbers in the boxes indicate the number of repairs and the date when the repair order has been accepted. Clicking on any box, we have opened an order card for repair. The dashboards displaying status format: in the progress, waiting for parts, waiting for agreement, accepted for repair, accepted for rework, at remote service, diagnostics. All other statuses in order not to clog it. Since all the works over him are completed and they are waiting for a client will come after them. Now comes the most important. What does it mean, the expired status? From where are taken the orders in this status? Why do they flash red? And also, why some of the employees' avatars is lit in red and the others is not? First, everyone has the status of terms that are considered normal in your company. For example, in the status of accepted for repair, the device may be not more than 2 days. On the third day, it must be converted to in progress or diagnostics or waiting for parts. The same with the status diagnostics. For example, your company, according to the standard, diagnostics cannot take more than 3 days, and so on for all statuses. All these rules are written in your settings. Access to the settings has only a user with the role of the founder. As you can see, here we asked to specify the maximum number of days that an order can be in this status. Own setting is for the status waiting for parts. Here you must specify the maximum number of days as the order can be in this status. If a customer's order is not tied to the supplier order with a fixed delivery date. Next is the setting specifying the maximum number of days for the shipment of spare parts if a spare part in warehouse. And you send a request for the shipment of spare parts for repairs. That is how much time there is for the storekeeper to process this request and shipment of spare parts. For example, now I have sent a request for shipment of parts. If I will set 1 day in the settings, then this order slack in this state for 24 hours. Then it begins to glow red. And the last setting, the maximum number of days to process the request for the purchase of parts. What does this mean? If we need some spare part, but we do not have it in the warehouse, we will send a request for the purchase of that part. And here we have such a status. Waiting for item issuance. We need to specify the number of days is given to the manager of procurement for processing this request in the settings. The complete cycle of the order for repair in the service center consists of a chain of actions of responsible persons: reception for repair, diagnostics, spare parts orders, shipping spare parts, return of defective spare parts, reorder spare parts, and so on. At each of these stages, the business process can be stopped. This leads to a violation of execution terms of the order, customer scandal, claims. This takes time and nerves of your employees. As a result, The company's level of service is getting worse, as well as its reputation. This system removes the human factor and controls each unit. It does not give the employee to perform a particular task. After the implementation of this module, the quality of service in service centers is greatly increased. In conclusion, a couple of important points. First, why the employee's picture is red? The fact is that when a critical number of overdue orders increase, the system in this way resembles and is trying to attract the attention of the responsible employee. Perhaps a couple of days he did not go in the order manager. Maybe he forgot. Because of this, when it reaches 30% of expired orders, Avatar starts it highlighted pale red. When the marker reaches 40%, Avatar glows bright red. The second point, if none of the managers within 24 hours do not take a new order on repair, then the system identifies it as ownerless and displays it as a red luminous box in dashboards of all managers. We can also apply a filter for the manager and the period. Thus, we can get a report on the quality of each manager.